So what is Feng Shui? So basically, Feng Shui is not about mysticals. It's not about something very voodoo. Okay, it's not something about you have to place like the crystal balls or the wealth cat, no, the Zhao Cai Mao, or anything else in your house. It's about understand only one thing, the chi. What is chi? Chi in English, we call it energy. Another word for thing, or one more specific, is vibrational energy, the energy surrounding you. You see, look at your surrounding right now. Look at your hands, look at your eyes, look yourself in the mirror every morning. Look at the surrounding you're having right now, all the trees, river, your door, your table, are all made of energy. Okay, if you watch Dragon Ball, there's one episode that Goku went to a planet and gathered all the chi to deliver a very strong Kamehameha to Frieza. That is also chi. If you got watch Dragon Ball, that's my favorite comic or anime. Okay, and another very direct words to represent chi also can be your Wi-Fi signal. Okay, imagine this. Your house, you need Wi-Fi or router to access internet, right? Let's imagine this. If your router is fast enough, you could search your things online. You got Google online, you got Bing online, and you get a result very fast, right? But if you have a very low functional router, what will happen? Normally, the speed is not there. When you search things, the page is not found, 404. So in our surrounding, energy is a very important thing to determine whether this house has good feng shui or bad feng shui. If this also apply not just in your home, but in your office. If you are someone doing businesses, then it's in your company, or you will go to a shopping mall also. Okay, let's say imagine there's a shopping mall. You will notice that there are some there are some units that can perform very, very well. And the tenant is always there for 10 over years, 20 over years. Okay. But there is some units where every year the tenant change, the business is bad, people not going around there. There's not much sales there, not much business there. Why? This is something also related to energy. Okay, so today I'm going to speak about 3 common mistakes of home feng shui. But before that, I would like to show you this first. There are 5 important feng shui areas in your home. Okay, that is very important, which I would like you to take note. Okay, this is something very important. So first of all, let me do an introduction. So let's imagine this layout is your house. Okay, we have a main entrance, we have a study room, a kitchen, a bedroom, and also a living room. Now, the main entrance is considered one of the important things in our home feng shui, which I will explain to you in a while. So let me start. What is the 3 common mistakes of home feng shui that I realized after all these years when I do feng shui assessment for my clients? Now, have you ever noticed this? That let's do some example. So let's talk about money. Some people, you see, they make a lot of money, but they are still poor, right? They can make millions, but their expenses can be 2 million, right? Or some people, they are high elites in the corporate world. Their salary is 5 figures, but every month they left peanuts in their pocket or in their saving account. And some people, they climb the corporate ladder very fast. In 2 years, they become director of a company, or they become a CEO after 5 years. But why? There are some people, even though they are still working very, very hard, but it seems like their career gets stagnant very easily. There's no progression. And they always need to switch from company to company and remain the same results. So one of the key things I notice is, if this happened to you, something maybe you have to look at your main entrance. Okay, why main entrance is so important? Your main door. Your main door is considered one of the important feng shui sector is because it's the qi entry point. It's the entering of the qi, or means the energy is entering from the door. Okay, so normally when we look feng shui, your main door represent 3 important things. First is your income. Second is your wealth accumulations. And third is the livelihood. So you can imagine if you look at good feng shui places, all the rich people place, all the rich people house, they have very huge door, very, very huge one, like I mentioned. Of course, the size sometimes doesn't equivalent to the amount of wealth. But one thing can measure is the chi entering to the house will be greater than the small door. This is one of the things. So today I also want to tell you, want to share to you what are the good main entrance that you can have so that chi can enter your premises, and this chi are good chi, healthy chi, bring you good luck, okay, bring you very, very positive energy. So first of all, these are one of the good main entrance that we love to have. Why? First criteria, in order for you to have a good main entrance, in front of your main door must have space, like here. We call this a bright hall. In Chinese, we call Ming Tang. This is where the qi will accumulate here, harmonize here, before entering into your house. Means all the good things, all the good energy, positive energy, high vibration energy can accumulate here before enter into your house. Okay, these are the good one. Then these are also the good one. This is considered secondary good, but it's still good because you get a bright hall here. The chi is here together here before entering to a house. Okay, and also we also love that inside your house, when you open your door, there is also a space for the chi to gather here and distribute to every corner of your house. So let's say an example. This is your layout, okay, your home layout, and this is your main door. The rule of thumb, which have a good main door, is that you have both bright hall on the outside and the inside, especially outside. The greater the bright hall, the more chi can accumulate and enter a house and distribute to all the areas here. Okay. Now, how about when you don't have a bright hall? How about your feng shui, your main entrance is not this case? So we come to the first feng shui mistakes. Okay. So let's say when you want to know whether your main entrance is not good, you don't need to look at the layout first. You assess yourself. Are you easily burnt out, getting tired all the time? Even though you have 8 hours sleep, 10 hours sleep, but you still don't have energy to work out your day. And every morning you wake up, just another thing, oh, it's morning again. There's something wrong probably something wrong with the main entrance. Next, wealth leakage. Money comes in, but never stays. Okay, I got one client, he made almost 5 million last year. 5 million. But when he look at the P&L, it's less than 3% of the profit. So he asked me, why this happening? Why this happen? So the main entrance probably is a problem. Of course, you have to look at your balance sheet, your P&L, your expenses, of course. Okay, this is one of the things in business that we must learn. But what I can tell him is that you can look at your main door. Okay, so what happened is and after that he find out that there's one thing happened because the main door opposite, there is a new built, okay, pylon. Later I'll show you a pole, an electrical pole, okay, in Malaysia by TNB. Okay, later I'll show you how it looks like. And the third one is a career setback. Okay, career setback, like we mentioned just now. You work hard enough, but there's no progression in your corporate ladder. You're stagnant. Okay, so first one, main entrance facing a downward slope or staircase. This is one of the, I would say, wealth leakage symptom. You have a symptom here. So example, how it means is like this. So if your house is built on a hill, your main door is here, your door is here, but there is a slope down or staircase very near to your main entrance. Okay, then you have a chi leakage. Okay, meaning to say that you still make money in this house, no problem, because the chi is still coming from here, enter your house, you still get the money, but you just couldn't retain it. Okay, you can be a millionaire. It's easy to be a millionaire, but it's very hard to retain it if you realize that. Okay, you can make a lot of money. You can make a lot of money in a year. And if you have this kind of feng shui, it also means that the money that you made will be flow outside also. Meaning you say that you have your expenses is more than what you earn. Okay, next is this one. The staircase is too near to the main door, where chi, there's no bright hall here to accumulate the chi. Okay, this one. Next, it is this type also. where the staircase is very near to the entrance. This case will not be will have don't have issue is when, if you look at here, right, your right or your step is further down, then you got staircase here. Okay, then better. At least 3 feet, 3 feet times 3 feet space in front there. Then it's good. Then it's good. All right. Next one will be this. Okay, this often happens in Malaysia, whereby the house is built on a hill, and you can see that from the house here, there's a slope going down like this. Going down. This one also meaning that the chi is flowing out. Okay, I have this one client. This is a real example. This happened in 2023. So before the client moved into this type of house, his business is very good. He's a partner for a construction company, and he has a lot of share inside the company. The construction company doing very, very good. No, 2023 is after COVID, and the company still doing very good. Okay, and this boss. But in 2024, this client, the boss of the company, actually moved to another house which has similar, this kind of feng shui setup in the resident area. He just bought a new one. Okay. So once he moved in, after 3 years, which is last year, 2 years, last year, his company almost bankrupt. And the reason of bankrupt is not making money, is because people run away. The contractor run away with the money and declare bankrupt. So all the project on the hand actually stall. The construction site actually stop. Okay. And what is happening is because after he moved into here, the chi cannot accumulate and flowing out. And the slope of this house is even higher than this. So he asked me how to manage this, how to resolve this issue. Okay, you want to know? Later I will share you how we can overcome this. Next, main entrance has pylon or electrical pole. So example here, you have if your house, front door, you have a main entrance, you can see all these electrical pylon like this, or like this, okay, or even like this, okay, meaning they are two things, okay, there are two things. First of all, wealth confirm got issue, okay, because there's blockage of wealth coming into your premises. Second is health issue, okay, this is the worst to have. This is the worst to have. Okay, I remember I do a feng shui assessment, virtual. So there's one client from Philippines. So in Philippines, in Thailand and Philippines, they always have this kind of electrical pylon or setup, like this, something like this, okay, or something like this. And this client actually got cancer. And the cancer is a recurring one. Means this person already got cancer and recover, and this is the second time. So I asked her to take a video for me on the main door. What you have your main door, the place, the sleeping room, the bedroom, and the window of the bedroom, look outside what you have. And I noticed that the main door can see this type of pole and same as the bedroom. So I tell this person that, is it possible to move away from this house? He said not possible because he bought the house. So in the end, I also recommend her some feng shui mitigations and also do some minor renovations to overcome this. Because this is quite a serious case already, because if you've got cancer 2 times, this means very serious already. So I just want to share all this to you all to let you understand, if in the future when you find a house, try not to have this kind of structure in front of our main door. Okay. And also this still okay, not as worse as the previous picture, but this also have a problem. If this is in front of your house, meaning to say that the chi cannot enter your premises. And you'll become, once people saying this in this property, you'll become poorer and poorer. Don't talk about rich first. The money making opportunity will be stopped outside. You won't enter the premises. Okay? Okay? Then got one more thing is that here, staircase. Staircase. This one also another common mistake that a lot of people have. Why? It's because the chi actually keep going out and the chi cannot come in to distribute into the whole property because of this staircase. First of all, the staircase is blocking the qi from coming in, first thing. Secondly, is the qi is always constantly going out. And the worst case is if this door outside, there is another slope down or staircase going down, then this house is a serious problem. All right. And I look at the Telegram poll. The second feng shui mistake is kitchen. Okay. Kitchen governs health. I look at the Telegram poll. There's a 26% of people want to know about how to resolve health or overcome health issue, right? For feng shui, that governs health, or when you want to look at health perspective in feng shui, they are normally three things. One is, like I say, mentioned just now, is a main door. We have electrical pole. This is the thing. Second is your stove. And third is your bedroom. So what kind of kitchen setup that you will have illnesses is something like this. If let's say your stove is located side by side with the sink, something like this. Okay, something like this. If you can see from here, okay, the stove is here and there's no space between the sink. So normally, this kind of setup, if you constantly cook at home, you cook every day, this person will have illnesses also. It depends on where it's located. So normally what I've experienced is people will have, first of all, people will have heart issue or eyes issue because it's it's a fire and water clash. Secondly, mental well-being also affected. Okay, so let's imagine who know about Kun Gua? Kun Gua is a southwest sector. Okay, Kun Gua is southwest sector. Let's say you have this kind of stove set up in the southwest sector in Kun Gua. Kun Gua represents, in feng shui, Kun Gua represents a mother. Kun Gua also represents a pregnant mother. If let's say you have this set up in your house and this located at southwest, the person who will affected directly is the mother of the house or the pregnant lady. So you can see why there are certain people after they deliver, or some women during pregnancy or after they deliver, they have post pregnancy trauma or depression. Probably this is one of the problem. This is one of the reason why this is here. Okay, let's say you have this kind. If you have this kind of setup, still better than the last one, but also same, have this issue. Not very good on health, not very good on your heart or eyes. Especially you cook every day. If you're not cooking, still okay. Okay? And also here, like this setup. And this setup. Okay, this setup. And okay. So the next one, when people have health issue, I also noticed this after so many years. Stove is located opposite of kitchen sink. Example like this. Kitchen sink is here. So let me ask you a question. Do you think this is worse or the last feng shui the last setup is worse? The first one is the worst because it's very near, it's side by side. Second one is still okay, but still okay because you got space. And remember, qi travel away, you got space, still okay. But also, you will also have illnesses because it's a fire and water clash. The first one, example, if you stay in this house for 1 year, the first setup, you will have illnesses in 1 year. This kind of setup probably takes you 3 to 5 years, but still you will get sick. Okay, so this type. The solution is one of the things that I recommend a client is to move away. Renovation, then put away. But there's also one method that you don't need to do renovations. Okay, I'll show you later. Okay, this type also. Okay, this type. Right. Number third is stove with no back support. No back support. Example, nowadays, because of architect or new architect, I also go to conduct webinar for architect and designer one, based on feng shui. Okay, so I also teach them some basic feng shui, how to place your stove, your main door, with very easy to learn one, very like this kind, very easy to learn one. I also conduct webinar for them one. Okay, so example this one. Okay, stove on an island counter is also not very good because there's no back support. We like our stove have back support, means the back wall is covering here. Why? Because, like I say, stove is fire. Fire represents mental stability. Fire also represents your heart, your thinking, your heart. Okay, without stability, when people have this kind of stove in the house, it will be more affected their mental well-being. I noticed about this. People who have depression, mostly are my clients. Some of the clients, some of them have very bad temper, emotion instability, or mental well-being not very not good. Is because one of the reasons I noticed they have this stove also, because there's no back support. There's no instability in life. When you see, when you don't have stability in life, you start to think a lot. When you overthink things that negative that not yet happen, but you're already thinking about it to happen, you indirectly manifest it to happen. And then throughout this long process, 6 months, 1 year, this will become a very serious mental well-being issue. Okay, take note of that. This one also. And this one is the worst because first of all, your stove don't have back support. Secondly, just opposite the sink. So this one will be health issue. So for those who are inside the Telegram poll who voted health, probably one of the key things you can look at is your stove. Okay, is your stove. All right. Now, third Feng Shui mistake is this. Is your study room. In modern days, where the work nature can be hybrid, a study room becomes an very important wealth creation sector at home. Okay, this is considered one of the important wealth sector. So the mistake is a messy study room. Okay, I noticed that when your study room is very messy, whereby the light intensity is not enough, and there's a lot of rubbish or very messy, this person still can make money, but you will lose it very fast. And also one thing is that this kind of room also attracts scammers. Nowadays, scams. Suddenly a deal too good to be true, and you believe it. All right. So probably these are the easiest Feng Shui to do, clean out your room. Okay. All right. And then there's one more thing is that when people lost their opportunity or their career, let's say a study room also important for a career, right? You want to have career progression, right? One of the things is that I noticed that where people are very hard to climb the corporate ladder, whereby there always are petty people or not bad people, okay, in your workplace, is when they sit back facing the roof door like this. Okay, like this. So in the layout, it's like this. Imagine this. Your door is here, and you're sitting right here. Okay, right here. Okay, and the chi is entering this room. We call this formation called back poking. Okay, back poking is whereby your life will attract a lot of bad people. People like to say bad things about you in front of your boss. Okay, and making you to lose that opportunities. Okay, these are the things. These are key things that you can know, the 3 things. Okay, now let us talk about next one. So how can you resolve these Feng Shui mistakes? Okay, like I say, certain Feng Shui house layouts can be changed. Some cannot be changed. Some need to go through renovations. The serious one, like I tell you, my clients and bankruptcy, all these renovations, sometimes yes, you need to. Okay, do you need to shift your door? Yes and no, it depends. If let's say you're living on a high-rise department, how you are high-rise condominium or apartment, how to shift your door? Cannot, right? Unless you're staying in a landed. And sometimes staying in a landed also doesn't mean you can shift your door. Your space must be big enough. Okay, third thing, if you got health issue, can you relocate your stove? Yes and no. Yes, if you've got enough space. No, it's because your space is limited. So what are the solutions? What are the solutions here? You see, I when you come here, you want to have solution for you. I must have solution for you, right? I cannot just leave it there, hanging it there, and then just go, right? So we have something called Feng Shui activations. Okay, so we can use Feng Shui activations to mitigate these problems. So now, what are Feng Shui activation? Okay, imagine you are sick right now. You have a fever. You go to doctor. Okay, and doctor give you medicines. You can go back. Okay, you can go home and then take a medicine and become better, right? Okay, these are called Feng Shui activation. Example, the medicine to your problems, we can use Feng Shui activations. Okay, how about renovations, shift your things? These are called surgery. When your illness or your Feng Shui problem is already very, very serious that you must actually do something about it, just like my client or just like the cancer client. Then slightly renovations to mitigate this is required. But now today, we want to speak more on medicines because when you sick, you doesn't directly go surgery unless you are half dead already. But now if you still have time, probably you can take some medicine first. Then the medicine can help you to recover. Okay, I call this medicine the Fantastic Four. Okay, what are the Fantastic Four? It's like this. Okay, if you know Feng Shui, there is a call of Feng Shui compass, which is called 24 mountains. 24 mountains, 24山. Okay, so in your 24 mountains, they are the 12 animal signs are located here. Example, this is the rat, this is the horse, this is the rabbit, this is the rooster. Okay, 24 mountains. Your 12 animal signs also here, and the 10 stems. Okay, this is some technical words. So every year, one of these subsector, we call this a big sector, and this small one, this dotted line, a subsector. Every year, there are 4 subsector that is very, very good for feng shui mitigations, especially when to help to boost your wealth, your career, your personal relationships. Here are these 4 sectors. Okay, every year is different. Now in 2026, we are looking at 4. This sector is number 1, northeast 1, number 2, east 2, number 3, southwest 1, and number 4, west 2. These 4 have 4 different names, which basically the dragon virtue, okay, the fortune virtue, the sun, and the moon. Each of them hold 4 different kind of special power, just like the Fantastic Four. Some you can become invisible. Some is like a fire guy, you can fly around. Okay, some is like a super smart one, the professor, and some is like the stone guy, which is very strong. So these are the 4 sectors, and this is their functions. Okay, this is their function. Example, let's say you got health issue. You got health issue in 2026. You constantly have health issue, and you notice that your kitchen got a problem, your stove got a problem. Probably you can look at the sun, because why? The sun is, when you use this, the sun, you utilize the energy, you can have a career breakthrough, resolve health matters, dismiss dispute or legal matters, leadership and influence and strong nobleman and mental support. And I noticed one thing, the sun, okay, this is my years experience, is very good on legal case, okay, legal case, okay. For those, let's say you have ongoing legal case, probably you want to activate the sun star. It could, whether you are you are the plaintiff or the defender, okay, it depends. It will help you in your case. Suddenly you'll find some documents or people or witnesses that could help you. Okay? All right. So let's say example, the moon. The moon is also a well star. It's a well star. So it's more on business opportunity and more focused on female noblemen. Let's say your business or you are a salesperson, your client are all ladies, or you're in your career, your boss is lady, your director is lady, your CEO is lady, and you want to get their help. It's best to use the moon. Okay, and inner peace, calmness. Let's say your stove and your sink is side by side, and suddenly you feel that don't feel peaceful enough in your house. Probably you can use this sector. And the best part is this one, fortune virtue. Okay, is to enhance wealth and cash flow. This year, if you activate this fortune virtue, the enhancement, the power to enhance the wealth and cash flow is double. Okay, double. Later I'll explain why. And to improve luck, to regain happiness, okay, enhance prosperity, and bounce back from setbacks. Right. Lastly, dragon virtue. Dragon virtue is very, very powerful when it comes to career. Those who want to get promotion this year, those who want to have more power this year, this is a star that you are looking at it. Okay, turning crisis into opportunities, gain power, career promotion, okay, high level networking and business expansion. So basically how you want to use them, is this. We are not using the very old style method. We're using very modern, is classical. Whatever I teach right now is classical feng shui, whereby you can read this in a book. Normally we'll use both water and fire. So how to choose between water and fire? You have to look at your bazi. You see, but activation feng shui, you look at 3 things. Heaven, earth, man. Heaven is the timing. Timing means date selection. You have to select a date to activate Feng Shui. Second, Earth means your surrounding, the house premises, your house Feng Shui setup. Okay, Earth. Man is your 八字. Okay, based on 八字, we want to know this person suitable to use water or fire. Okay, so let me give you a scenario lah. Okay, Ken, is it okay? I give you a scenario, right? Let's say this is your house. This is one of person house lah. Okay, and this person has an issue because the stove and the sink is side by side, and this person this year have health issue in 2026, and this person have seen a lot of doctors going through treatments, but still cannot recover. Have you noticed that? Okay. One more tips. Those who have snake in the 八字 chart this year, or those who born in the year of snake, your 八字 chart this year, you have easily to contact with viruses already because you have illness stuck. Let's say your home feng shui, your stove and your sink are designed like this, then there will be a high tendency that you are caught viruses, illnesses this year. This is true. My friend is a snake. And since last year, December starting, before CNY, already start to sick. Until now, still coughing. And when I go and, so I asked me, hey, Kyrie, I look a lot of doctors already. TCM, Western doctor, herbs, doing yoga, acupuncture bug. Once they consume the medicine finish, then the cough, the illness come back again. So I say, Emma, you snap me some videos, you snap your kitchen, let me see. So this is what happening in this kitchen. Of course, not this near, but it has some space, but it's a similar thing. And he cook every day. I say, oh, okay, never lah. I activate Feng Shui. I will activate Feng Shui. Just this is the price. Okay. So what we can do is we have to understand here. We have to identify the house layout first. We have to know where is the direction, north, east, south, west, where first. Once you determine, then we identify the fantastic four, the southwest one, west two, northeast one, and east two. So I decided for this person, he need to activate fire at southwest one, to cure him. All right. So after 4 weeks, okay, not okay, still okay. Never hear him complain already about illnesses. So this is how we use it. And before that, I also need to see his 八字. So let's say you have a health issue. Probably this year you want to activate southwest one with fire or water, depends on the 八字. Scenario 2. Okay, scenario 2. Okay, this person, this scenario is for my friend also lah, for my friend. Okay, his house have this issue. So the staircase is like this. Okay, and he's been doing business for many years, 2 to 3 years, still making money. The business is making money. Just that every time money comes in, things happen all along. Suddenly, got expensive bill to pay. Suddenly got tax finding him to pay tax. Suddenly his car break down. Suddenly his phone spoil, need to buy a new phone. All this kind of thing. He said, hey, Kyrie, can you look at my house or not? What is happening? So I look, oh, this kind of house. Okay lah. Yeah lah, of course you're staying in this house, you can make money, of course, no problem, because this house fit your 八字. But the problem is the landforms. The staircase is in front of your house. How much you earn are not enough one. Then I look at his home layout. I decided that I want to help him to activate water at East 2. Okay. Guys, do you know why this year East 2 is a wealth? Like, why? Do you know why? Okay. Just now we say, because we activate East 2, the reason is because East 2 is Fortune Virtual Star, is for wealth. Activation wealth, right? The second reason is because the reason why you can, okay, Feng Shui activation is not just look at this sector and activate the one. Activate just that all. The good Feng Shui master, what's the difference between good Feng Shui master and so-so Feng Shui master? A so-so Feng Shui master will tell you, activate these two. This year confirm very good, go. A superpower Feng Shui master is they will do a technique called stacking. What I mean by stacking? This is two, why I activate is because got the fortune virtue. Secondly, is the wealth star of this year, of 2020, because East got East in flying star. Okay, remember this, just remember my words. Listen to me first. Okay, understand me later. East sector in 2026 is the wealth sector. So this is second layer. I activate the wealth sector in this house also. Third, his 八字. If you can look at here, East 2, if you from Feng Shui, deeper a bit, go deeper, then I come back again. Rabbit is the nobleman of this, my friend. If you look at a 八字, you will see that who is a nobleman. Some people have rabbit, some people have snakes, some people have ox, goat, right? Just nice. This friend of mine, his personal nobleman is rabbit. Therefore, my technique, this one, once I activate water, I give him one stone, I kill 3 birds. Okay, first is the fortune virtue star, we will enhance your wealth. Secondly is the wealth sector of the year and his personal nobleman. Okay, once I activate, he get a lot of business from people outside bringing, come cut itself. Of course, he got do marketing. His business is running for many years, 4 to 5 years already, 3 to 4 years already. So he got a network. And suddenly all these clients come back to him again. So you can see how powerful sometimes Feng Shui is. Okay. So sometimes Feng Shui also need to have a heaven earth man. Means the timing is right and you are doing the right thing and the right place to activate that Feng Shui. Right? Okay. So I just want to tell you again. So in order to activate Feng Shui, you also must take note of these things. I just want to share with you. Don't activate wrong day or wrong thing. So first of all, we need to understand 八字. Like I say, in the 24 mountains, there are 12 animal signs. Make sure that the sector that you activate doesn't clash your 八字 chart. No clash, no harm, no destruction. Because once you activate on the wrong day, plus the wrong sector, that clash, you will bring more disaster than wealth, than the good things. So let's take an example. Just now my friend, I activate the rabbit sector, am I right? For this friend. I also want to make sure that he's not born on the year of the rooster. If he's born on the year of the rooster, I cannot activate this already. Luckily, he's born in the year of the goat. No problem. All right. Then next one, we're going to talk about 6 harms. Okay, so sorry, I need to go back. So we need to talk about more clashes that once you activate your clash, example, you are born on the year of tiger. Let's say there's one sector is very good, it's on a monkey, let's say example, and you activate the monkey. This will bring harm more than goods, bring problems to you. Remember that. Look at the 八字 first. This is why Feng Shui activation is so important. We need to align that heaven, earth, man, the timing, the environment, and the people. And also 6 harms, also same. Harms, when you activate, means that your life will be full of naysayers. People will come and harm you, give you fake information, and want to see you fall. And lastly is destruction. Destruction is the worst. Destruction is that when you activate wrongly, let's say destruction, let's say you're born in the year of horse, and you activate, and you want wealth, right? You activate the rabbit. What will happen? Your loss will have wealth. But there's also another technique that you can activate the wealth sector without activating destruction if you are born on the year of the horse. So criteria number 2, like I say, date selection is very important. Date selection. And as you know, date selection, we also, every day, if you study about Feng Shui or date selection, every day in our Chinese metaphysics calendar, there's one animal sign also. Example, today is a ox day. A ox day also cannot use for who? A clash cannot use for a goat. If you are a goat, you want to use this day to activate Feng Shui, this will not work for you. And it will bring you more disaster. So do not simply activate Feng Shui without knowing what you are doing. Okay. So how does Feng Shui activation works? So activate home Feng Shui, there are a few important things that can use to improve your businesses, like my friend. Okay. And you can also use it to unlock career opportunity if the dates and the sector activation is correct. That's why Feng Shui must also look at 八字. Very important. If a Feng Shui master help you to do Feng Shui without reading a 八字or looking at 八字, please be careful. It's like he's holding a gun and blindfold his eyes to simply shoot. You must shoot one of the victims, Okay, not the problems. Right? And attract helpful people into life. I want to share my story about OCBC Bank also. Last year, I remember I did a Feng Shui to activate my noble person. Of course, I use a lot. I use Feng Shui manifestation because I really want to get into a corporate speech. It's like an award for us, Okay. And I activated this star last year in October. I choose the right time based on my budget. And this deal comes in February this year. Oh, I was like, wow. So I'm so happy, you know. It's like, oh, okay, finally I got this chance to go to OCBC Bank. It's one of the largest banks in Malaysia and Singapore. And this how I use Feng Shui. You see, a lot of Feng Shui masters will tell you that, oh, this house no good lah. You have to put this crystal ball at this corner here at this time. This crystal ball will suck up all the bad energy and give you a good life. To be honest, I learned Feng Shui for so many years. Never once I got a crystal ball in my house. Seriously, man. I'm not kidding. All right. So next, learn new knowledge easily. If you do not know what to do in your life, okay, or you want to get the career promotion and you want to get the certifications to prove that you are eligible to take up this position or this job, probably learning new knowledge is much more better in your career or in your business. So I like to activate intelligence star. So in Feng Shui or in Bazi, if you look at a Bazi chart, there's something called intelligence star. Some people will say, hey, Master, I don't have intelligence star in my Bazi chart. Does it mean I'm stupid? No. Intelligence star doesn't mean that you're smart also. But intelligence star can confirm one thing is you can apply your knowledge. You can be like people always say, you can be a PhD, you're still an idiot. Okay? The intelligence star doesn't mean that you are very good in academic, but it means that you will be learning things very fast and you know how to apply it in real life. Isn't that the most important thing, right? And a Feng Shui activation also can improve spouse relationship. And lastly is the live a happier life. Why? Because happy life, happy wife, happy life, right? If you can activate a Feng Shui that can make your wife happy or your spouse happy, then you get a good life, man. Okay, every day you come home, you got dinner to eat, and every night before you sleep, you got a leg massage, you got a foot massage for free. Good, right? So Feng Shui activation is the important thing of key important things about SNC, key Feng Shui activation also summarize here, is to assessing your house layout first. Like what I say, what you have previously in your house, what are the mistakes that you can see, what are the Feng Shui flaws that you can see. You go and take a look. And also, we must understand your current circumstances because by activate Feng Shui, activation Feng Shui, you must have a purpose. You cannot activate everything one. A lot of people ask me, hey, Master, I cannot activate the 4 sectors together. Can, if you don't want to sleep. Because the more you activate, the more busy you are. So what I do for my clients is I change every quarter. Let's say, you tell me what you want. So my client tell me, in the first half of the year, I'm going to find a new job. I want to find a new career. Okay, good. Then I activate your noble person first, or your dragon virtue, like we spoken just now, remember? Dragon virtue. Okay, I activate that one first. Then second half of the year, I want to plan for more on learning new things. I want to take a course or something. Okay, great. Then I help you to activate your intelligence stuff. But normally people just want to activate wealth lah. Okay, I can do that for so. And Feng Shui activation is tailored to you personally because we activate this Feng Shui based on a bazi. We are not activate Feng Shui based on common. It's more a personalized statement. Then a lot of people ask me, hey, I got 4 people living in my house. How? So then I say, who pay me, then I do for who? Normally, it's for those who are the breadwinners. Okay, focus on yourself first. You see, as a parent, I realize that how am I going to be happy? How I want my children to be happy, how am I want to be myself to be happy is I must be happy first. I must be happy first before I can be a happy father. I can be a happy husband. Am I right? So be yourself happy first. Okay, tailor this thing based on what you want. My common thing is I will ask my client, write down what are the 3 most important things come across your mind in 2026. I give you 10 seconds. 10 seconds, tell me. Because that is the 10 seconds will reflect the true nature of what you want. If I give you 10 hours, you will think, I want this. I write it down here. I want this thing. Don't want to cross another thing. Okay, the 10 second rules reflect the most genuine of yourself. And like I would say, Feng Shui activation, there's no expensive crystal ball. No need. Okay, no expensive crystal ball. Crystal ball can cost you a few $1,000s. My friend bought one. Okay, $20,000. Okay, 20,000. I got one more friend buy $50,000. But the $50,000 US dollars, that one I agree him to buy. It's because he bought from Tibet. and the crystal already have enlightenment one. Means we call 开光, given the power. It's like baptized already one. Christian, the crystal ball already baptized. Got power there one. Very different. So there's no placing of toads. Definitely no placing of toads one. No placing of bagua mirror. Only for classical feng shui, we normally use two things for faster result. Fire, candles. This candle you can buy anywhere. If you're in Malaysia, you're in Southeast Asia, you can buy from Daiso. 1 day, 4 hours enough. Maximum 8 hours. Next is water. Water will pump. That will definitely bring you effect. You can see differences. Right? All right. And also, another thing is 八字 destiny reading. Okay, 八字 destiny reading, because you are looking at feng shui activation, probably you have to look at your 八字 also lah, okay? Every year, there's a different energy. Every 10 years, there's different energy. And you also can understand what is your career. First of all thing, when people come with 八字 destiny, they want to know what is their thriving career. And next is source of income. Third is 10 years luck pillar. This one very important, 10 years luck pillar. Okay, you can have a bad 八字, but you cannot have a bad feng shui. Correct? And also, you can have a bad natal chart, but you cannot have a bad 10 years luck pillar. The 10 years luck pillar, a lot of people like to ask me these questions. Master, I don't have wild star in my chart. Am I going to be poor? Am I not going to be rich? I say no. Definitely no. Okay. If you don't have wild star in your chart, then you look at 10 years luck pillar. When? If you also don't have, then you can activate feng shui. Right? This is the purpose of feng shui. And the 10 years luck pillar also very important. Every 10 years, there is something that you need to acquire. It's like playing a game. Before you go to level 25, along this way, there are skills and experience that you have to earn, you have to learn before you get to that level. This is the 10 years luck pillar. 10 years luck pillar can tell you whether you are in good luck or bad luck. And also your life blueprint. This is something very important. And potential illnesses. I noticed, especially in these 2 years, a lot of people, when it comes to 八字 reading, they actually focus a lot on health. Really a lot. And how we see health or potential illness is we look at your 5 elements. Okay, it's same as a TCM, Chinese medicine. Okay, traditional Chinese medicine. Traditional Chinese medicine linked to 八字 one. Okay, it's like MRI reports. You got a 八字 chart, you can go to that TCM and tell them, I have a weak fire. Then when you have to analyze your pulse, you will tell you you have weak heart, weak fire. Fire represents heart or eyes. Normally 90%, anyone. I have tried this already. Yeah, okay. You can go and see also lah. Okay, 八字 chart. And then lastly is the marriage. You understand your marriage. People want to know about their marriage, their life, their spouse. Also, everything is written in the 八字 destiny consultation. And third thing, power dates. So if you want to have feng shui activation, you also need to select dates. What if I can give you a dates that can help you to activate feng shui and also help you to give me all this power? Does it be good? It's like going for an interview. You can choose a date, a business deal, a meeting, signing a contract, traveling, start a new job, renovations or salary negotiations. Okay, I'll choose a date for you. So example, how this calendar looks like. Okay, so basically, example, this is August 2025. And these are the things that you can look at here. Okay, so if you stay, let's say you stay until the end of this webinar, right? I will give you a free so-called calendar. All right, so these are giving to you. So I'll be also, what if I can give you all this date from June to December? How is it? Will it be nice, right? So these are the 3 things when it comes to feng shui activations that you can do for your home. Of course, you can do it yourself. No problem. You just have to look at your sector, your 八字, and select a date. What if I can do this for you? What's the difference between me doing this for you and you doing yourself? First of all, let me introduce you my wealth and career blueprint 2026. Okay, what are the difference? First one, when I do for you, I understand thoroughly in and out what you need first. What is your goals in 2026? And I will look through your 八字, what is good for you. I can do the stacking like I did for my friends for you. And I will choose a date that benefit you the most in 2026. So normally when I do feng shui for people, it's this one. Okay, the value is at $997 per property. per property per time lah, per hour lah. And after that, since I need to do feng shui for you, might as well I do 八字 for you because I also need a 八字. So this 八字 chart normally is cost 1 hour 594. The value is USD 594 per hour. And the first bonus I want to disclose here is that if you want to have my 八字 destiny, I'm going to give a promotion, which at one price you can get 2 destiny consultation. Okay, you can share with it's shareable between you can be shared with your family members, your spouse, your friends. And it's valid for 6 months from the date of purchase. And also Zoom recordings. You can give it to your spouse, your children. If you want to understand your children's 八字, what is he good at and what can he do in the future, you can come to me. I can advise you. Okay, like recently I was talking to my wife, that hey, because my elder son is going for primary 1 next year. And we are deciding, like Asian parents are like, what kind of after school activities that we want to have for our children. So my wife was saying, let's go for piano, let's go for sports. Then when I look back at my son 八字, I realized something. This kind of profile, he will love science and mathematics and numbers, logical thinking. So of course, your wife also you'll doubt you on, right? So I said, I don't believe. Okay, never mind. So there's one day when we went to a library around our neighborhood. So we went to, first floor is the children department. Second floor is the teen department where there's a lot of science books there. So we bring our children there just to walk around. And suddenly he saw this science called the Wikipedia book, the Infopedia book. So actually then we look at it, he just opened up and he can sit down there for 1 hour without moving, I said, wow. So I was so curious, what is the book that made him so interesting and sit down? I look at it, it's actually a science infographic. You learn about science, about dinosaur names, about body, human parts, about ask a question. Let's say a feather, 1 kg with a steel ball, 1 kg drop down. Who will reach the ground first? These kind of questions. Wow. So what I'm trying to say is that 八字 actually can help you to understand a person's characteristics and behavior and the skill set. Okay, this is very important. And I also help people to use 八字 to hire a maid also because they want to know whether this maid can work along with them, with the husband, with the wife, the grandmother, this, that, no. So I also do that. So if let's say you're something this is interested for you, of course you can get these services. Okay. I also will share about a power dates. Okay, 2026 power dates. This value at 997. So the total package which I can do for your feng shui activation to help you achieve your goal in 2026, total value is 2588. Just that today, it's a special day. It's a very, very good success day. I will just want to do this and at a wonderful price. And I also appreciate that all of you join my webinar. And I only want to do this at a special price of $497 US. Okay, at $497 US, you get all these 3 things. It's almost 80% discount. You get a feng shui activation for you, 八字 destiny consultation, and the 2026 power dates that you could use from June to December. And for your important activities, such as your interview, your business deals, everything.